Hey there, and welcome to Turned On, U of M's foremost authority on all things sexy, dirty, and in between. I'm your host, Jillian, and I'm here with my co-hosts, Ari and Kevin. Say hi.
Hello.
Hi.
I like the little finger point.
Guns. Yeah.
So this is a little segment that we've decided to call Sexnology, where we try and launch those of us who are a little less tech-savvy into the 21st century of sex. So these days it seems like every emoji has some sort of dirty meaning behind it, so we're here to tell you what they mean and how do you know if you've used one incorrectly. So what stuff do you guys know?
I mean, there's your basics, you know, like eggplant
emoji.
With the water squirting right after it?
Yeah, the water squirt I have never seen used in a non-sexual.
Yeah.
Same with the eggplant, because why? Why?
Honestly, I mean, I'll admit, sometimes I wouldn't say I actively sext with them, but sometimes when I get drunk, I might send somebody just like 7 eggplant emojis.
Has anyone ever seriously sexted using the eggplant emoji?
No, I think it's only a joke.
Yeah, it's only a
like
joke.
if you're
it's
like,
not
But
serious.
also, like, have you ever sexted using emojis like in a serious way, or is it only
It's like as a joke. Like if it's somebody that you're really comfortable with, and it's like, hey, let's hook up tonight, and then like the peach emojis.
Yeah, okay, so wait,
But, like,
peach emoji, I always thought it was a butt because peaches kind of look like a butt. It's not.
I thought it
it's
was
a
a butt.
vagina.
I mean, I think it'd be better used as a vagina, but as far as I know, people use it as a butt.
Maybe we could
I
just use
think
it as
peach
both.
would be
Interchangeable.
a vagina.
You think?
I think that's,
But people use it
in
as
my
butt.
experience, that's what
They use it as butt.
I think that one might be like versatile. Like you can do it either way because it does look kind of like both.
It's
I would say, as a
contextual.
person who has a big butt, and that people like to refer to it when they are talking about.
Oh,
me as
they're
sexual
usually using the peach
for the butt. Yes.
Gotcha. See, nobody refers to my butt as a peach. Except for your butt is the size of a peach, Jillian.
I get that a lot too, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So other than that, there's the eggplant one is obviously a penis. Like,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
no one on the face of the earth ever has used that as an actual eggplant. Like, hey guys, guess what I'm cooking tonight for dinner?
Eggplant.
Eggplant emoji. No, because still people would be like, oh, we're having sausages? So that's a no.
One emoji that I hate. It's not necessarily used for like a body part or like a sexual act, but a lot of people, when they're getting into that mood, I've gotten from a lot of mostly men. They do the monkey face where it's covering its eyes,
and it's like
because they think
smiling,
it's like sexy. Like if they say something that's like risque, and then they like, and it's the least sexy thing to me.
Yeah. It also kind of negates whatever you just said.
Exactly. It's like, did you really like? You just sent me a monkey face like covering its eyes.
See no evil.
Don't
See no
use
evil.
it. Don't do it.
Yeah, that one weirds me out a little bit. The 3 drops of water, obviously. The one that's going like this and the one that's going like this, and
Pointing
people
towards the
always
hole.
go like. And those two, like separately, are still usable emojis. Like this means like a-okay, like we're all chilling. And then this one is a pointing finger, like you or you, but instead it's like. And so that one I kind of see as like that one's pretty useful, I guess.
That one
because
seems a
it's
little
not-
more serious than the eggplant and like drops of water type thing. That's a
Exactly.
little more straightforward.
It's like, here's what we're doing.
Yeah.
1, 2, bam.
There's also
I missed with my finger.
There's also the just the mouth with the tongue sticking out, where it's
Yeah.
like literally it's like it's just
and it's
the
just,
mouth.
or the big
And sometimes-
smile, and it's like,
And sometimes that's added with the water, the 3 water droplets.
okay, I could never figure out, is that supposed to be your saliva because you're salivating so much because you really want it, or is it supposed to be like the other person's
I think it can be both. I think when it's used with the mouth, it depends. If they're talking about oral sex on a woman, I believe that is the person's saliva.
Okay,
But if they're talking about oral sex on a man,
then it's,
I think it's the ejaculate.
oh wait, it just depends which side you put the smiley face on, because the water droplets only go one way, so you just have to see
if the
which
water
side the smiley-
droplets are pointing towards the mouth,
Duh.
come on.
Why did I not
There
think
we
about
go.
that?
That's basic
What other ones do we
composition.
know? I feel like. What other stuff? I guess the pill one, but I don't think
Pill?
I've ever seen anyone
pill
use that
one.
one
I mean,
besides
I
for
just,
like
I just wonder
Viagra.
who's using emojis when they're sexting.
I
Like,
don't
I don't
know.
really
I
use
don't
that many emojis, just in any context.
Only when I'm
Same.
drunk.
The only time I use emojis is the one going, because I think it like epitomizes me as a person. Like, I know. Or the princess one. Actually, but I did get this game, Disney Emoji Blitz, which we're not sponsored by Disney at all. I wish we were. Disney Emoji Blitz is so fun, and as you play, you like unlock Disney emojis that I can now use in my texts to other people and send them Disney emojis, which is freaking great.
I just have a feeling that like Apple is gonna like take away the eggplant emoji and the water droplet emoji just because they know what it's being used for.
It's like a lot of times there are emojis that I think could be useful and they're not in there, and then there are super unuseful emojis. Like, why is there an emoji of like
The German
a weird
flag.
I was thinking like that weird rice ball with like a swirl in the middle. Like, what even is that? Or like the shish kebab, except for instead of like shish kebabbed foods, it's like a bunch of pink balls. Like, what is that? Why do I need that? Why would I ever use that? Is it?
You want to stick a stake through
Maybe
someone's
I guess. Do you know what? We're gonna start a thing, and it's gonna be the worst sex with emojis possible. And we're just gonna put those things in there.
If
maybe
somebody-
that was an emoji made exclusively for sexting. Like maybe it's just some weird, thing out in Asia. They're just really into it. I don't know.
If somebody sends you like an unwanted pic, like send them like the pink balls through the
Yeah.
through the kebab.
Yes. You know what? Yeah.
Yeah. I know sometimes I've seen, well, that's things I like, they have those Snapchat things. Also not sponsored by Snapchat. But it's like, it was like a list, like one of those BuzzFeed lists. It's like emojis that are used for certain body parts, whatever. And like I guess, but like if you want to be like not brand name, if you want to decide like, oh, I'm going to switch it up, I'm not going to use the eggplant. People use like the corn on the cob.
The off-brand eggplant is the corn on the cob.
The eggplant one's a little too mainstream. You
Yeah.
want to
Plus
switch
the
it up.
eggplant like curves up, so it's like definitely erect. But like, what would you use for a non-erect one? Is there a spaghetti noodle?
I don't think so.
Uncooked hot dog.
I mean, maybe corn on the cob because it has, it has like the peel.
It does have the peels.
It has the peel, so maybe if you're
It
like, I want to
represents
have
all different. It represents floppy, halfway up, and all the way ready.
I was thinking it represented like if you were like, hey, I don't want to use a condom. This is me taking the husk off of the corn.
Gotta shuck that corn, if you know what I'm saying. Or the champagne bottle. Isn't there like a champagne bottle one?
That's
Champagne
okay. That's
bottle.
actually a pretty good emoji.
That's a good one.
That's useful.
Because you can use that because some people are like, oh, 21st birthday or like New Year's, like champagne bottle, but also
Confetti.
like penis, champagne bottle. You know what I mean? I don't think I was supposed to do that. Oh, well. I think that's pretty much.
Actually, this is a dumb one, but sometimes people will use the cat emoji. Like, you can do like cat faces now to represent like the vagina. Or it's like,
because
yeah, it's
I
like,
don't want to say it because I feel like we're not supposed to, but like you can infer.
you know what we're talking about. It's definitely not sexy. Like,
Yeah, no.
I can't, I mean.
And also, like, when the cat is making faces, it's like, is my vagina making faces? Like, the cat with the heart eyes, like, does that mean it likes it?
Yeah.
I mean, we talk about these emojis like they're not sexy, but like, if you're 2 a.m. and it's drunk and like, if
If it's drunk.
Yeah.
If it's drunk.
If you're drunk and it's 2 a.m., like, come on. I mean,
Yeah.
a well-timed emoji is probably gonna,
It's gonna get you in.
it's gonna get you where you need to be.
It's gonna shuck your corn.
Yeah.
Picture's worth 1,000 words.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, do you send 1,000-word texts? Like
Do you know what? Maybe I'm poetic and I like it in depth.
Send someone like an essay.
I'm writing a novel.
soliloquy.
A soliloquy. Do you know what? I bet you that's how like Stephanie Meyer got started for Twilight. She was just writing a really long set. Or what was the other one? E.L. James for
50 Shades of
Grey.
She was sexting somebody who also really liked Twilight,
Yeah, and she was just like really into it, and then suddenly it was a book.
and someone who didn't understand BDSM. So
We are gonna have a whole another discussion on that because that's like a kind of a big thing. So that's pretty much all the time we have for today. Hopefully you've learned something that you can put to use this week. I know I have. We'll be seeing some great emoji texts from me. So don't forget to tune in every week for U of M's best and only sex talk show. Stay sexy, everybody.